Sheboygan's Country B93. Mondays we check in with Bill Weinog at the A's, but this week it'll be Tuesday because we didn't have a regular show on Monday. Bill, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. It's too early for this.
It is a very slow-moving, nobody make any sudden movements kind of Tuesday, isn't it?
You got that right.
All right, so let's recap real quick. Last week, it was, I know, a tough one for us and our listeners that came out for Midwest Communications Night. I think, Bill, what we need to do is, since we're already going to try and renovate Wildwood Park anyway with all the great renderings you guys have, let's just throw a roof on that bad boy. What's a couple more million among friends?
Yeah, what the heck? We've talked about this before. If one of your bets comes through, it will be John Henseler Field because you and your bookie will be making one big donation.
We'll co-finance the retractable roof at Wildwood Park. Now, that happens. I mean, what could you do? Those things happen when you have an outdoor stadium. The whole week was great weather-wise. We knew the entire week that could have been a problem that night. It turned out to be a problem. Tip of the cap to you guys, though. You were really working your tails off out there, you and Denny and the whole crew, trying to get as much drying agent on the field as possible and get the tarps out there on the infield, but it just got to a point where it was real tough.
Yeah, I got the last time I went out and started putting some diamond dry down, and the other guys that went out put out some dry, and it's like, this is ridiculous. The mud was coming over the top of my shoes.
Yeah, right. And I think you said it well, too, at the end of the game. I know some folks were, I don't think upset, but I think the timing was always curious to fans because it seemed as though the rain was tapering off when they called it, but you've got to take into account these kids are college players. You have to put their safety first. And as you were saying, when it gets so muddy and mucky on the dirt like that, you really could run the risk of a bad injury, and you don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want to be the guy that would have to do it. I'm not the guy that needs to do it. It would be Denny that calls a Division I coach and says, hey, we played in a rainstorm.
Right.
Sorry, one of your guys blew his knee out. He's not coming back for the season.
Right. So you've got to avoid those situations at all costs. So I still think for those that came out, we had an okay time. As I said on the air on Friday, I think, Bill, I still had a double brat and a couple of beers. So any night where I have that can't be bad.
No, and to be honest with you, we had 307 people, I think it was, in the ballpark. And normally a night like that, we'd get 50 to 75, if that, because the weather was so ugly. But the tickets from those games, hold on to them. They will be good for any other game that you want to use them for during the season. Also, what we're going to do the Midwest Communications redo night. And that'll be July 20th, and we're going to get some tickets printed up and drop them off at the station, and you guys can give them away, and we'll go with that night. That's also a United Way night, and it's just a fun night at the ballpark like all the other ones.
Yeah, and we'll do it the same way we did the original night, in that people can come and pick them up at the station, but that'll, once again, for our listeners, be Wednesday, July 20th, so keep that in the back of your mind. And we'll let people know when we get tickets, when you drop them off, we'll let people know when you can come and get them, but that's going to be our comeback, don't call it a comeback night, at Midwest Communications Night at Wildwood Park. Well, hopefully the weather will be better that night.
Yeah, I hope so, too, because, like I said, it was a great crowd from people representing you, and we had some other stuff going on at the ballpark, but we need to do that, so we'll get that one done. The tickets probably will not be to you until, I would say, next week.
Okay.
So as far as people coming to pick them up, wait till you hear that they're at the station, and we'll go from there.
All right, what else is going on this week, man?
Tonight is our military night. We're playing Green Bay at a 7:30 game here in town. And any military person that shows their ID at the gate will get in free along with their spouse, and they will also get a ticket for a free drink that night.
That's a perfect night coming up before the July weekend. Perfect day, perfect part of the week for that theme.
Yeah, exactly. And it's setting up a busy week, a busy month. We have 3 nights off the entire month of July.
Yikes.
And that's, if we're not home playing, we're away playing, so it's going to be a circus. Wednesday night we go to Oshkosh. Thursday night we go to De Pere. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is the Wisconsin State League Challenge round-robin games here in Sheboygan. All the teams from the league are coming in. Friday night we play Oshkosh at 7:30. That will be a Fish Friday. Saturday we play Addison at 6 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock we play Lombard. And we're having a group from Sargento coming down for that night.
Nice.
Sunday night, we have a real rare thing. We're playing at 7:30 Sunday night versus Kenosha.
Typically Sundays afternoon games.
Yeah, usually Sunday is a 1 o'clock game,
right.
But with this tournament going on, we first play at 7:30 Sunday. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a Sunday night ball game at the ballpark.
Right, yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
So, and then one other thing, we're looking down the road a little bit. July 15th will be Strikeout Cancer Night, and that is going to benefit Project Angel Hugs and Sheboygan County Pink Heels, along with the Vince Lombardi Cancer Clinic and Sheboygan County Cancer Care Fund.
So a lot of that one is always a mouthful, but that's a lot of local groups. You like that, and those groups do so much good in this area.
Yep, exactly, and we've done this a couple of years now, and all of those groups have free tickets to the game that night, so if you're interested in coming, stop out and visit those people and pick up a ticket.
All right, that's coming up on July 15th. All of these details, too, are on SheboyganBaseball.org. We've got our A's Extra page. You can't go anywhere on the internet without finding out what's going on at the A's. They've got Facebook. We've got it on our Facebook. So check those out, SheboyganBaseball.org, and then, of course, the A's Extra page at B93radio.com. Bill, a pleasure as always, man. Good luck grinding through the week, all right, man?
Yeah.